Hello everyone. Today's project, well at least for the next hour anyway, I'm going to be putting these recovery points in the front of the disco. So what I've done is I've had these lying around. They're actually not from a D1. They're off another nudge bar, I think, that I had many years ago that I cut up. And I saved these bits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. You can see that they're actually quite thick material. The holes were already there, and all I've done is using this cardboard template, punching the cardboard through where the position of the bolts are on the chassis, which gave me then the template to drill these holes. The other thing I did was I bought quite substantial bolts, nuts and washers. These are actually M8.8 grade, so high tensile. The original are this size, so you can see there's a substantial difference there. So I'm a little bit happier with beefing the mounting points up. Although having said that, I will not be using these in, or well, I won't be using the disco in heavy duty four-wheel driving, like getting stuck in big bog holes or anything like that. But these should be sufficient, at least temporarily, until I decide what to do with the front bar to get me out of a spot of bother, say if I'm at the beach or something similar to that. So anyway, I'll go and remove the original bolts and place these on, and you'll see what they look like. Right, so for reference, here's the front bar. They're the two bolts on that side, and obviously the same thing on this side, except that I'll actually be removing this bar here. It may mean that the holes this cross tube has may need to be enlarged slightly, but I know I've already done some measurements that the larger bolts, these ones here, will actually fit through the chassis itself. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take the bumper off, including the cross tubes, and have a look at the size of the holes and go from there. Okay, so I've taken the nuts and bolts from both sides, and what I've also done is disconnected the hose for each of the headlight washers. Okay, so in addition to that, there's also the mounting points on each side that has to be undone, and then once I've done those, then I should pretty much be able to take the bar out. Okay, so I've taken both sides out, but I probably should mention that you need to just temporarily have a bolt on each side on the original location there, because working underneath it, the bar was almost falling on me. So now let's see whether or not we can remove this. Right. Take one out and the other. Here we go. One, whoop, and two. Gently drop that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And this side ain't. You can kind of almost see that someone in the past has, looks like, extended these. Unless of course I'm mistaken, but anyway, I'll have to drill these out, just to slide them out, just to get the bolt in. Right, so I've just drilled it, and you can see it just needed an ever so slight cut. Nothing much. In fact, it was a bit of a pain because the drill kept on trying to bite the edge. But anyway, so that's done. Both sides are drilled. Now it's time to reassemble. Oh, there we go. Right, as you would expect, you would have to jiggle things around a bit. I mean, the steering protector is causing stresses. You obviously got the tube itself, and then of course the bolts. That side, it's basically fitted, ready to be tightened. But you can see what it looks like there. Right, here they are bolted up. So you can see quite a chunky piece of equipment. There's the other side. And bolted through. As I said, it's only really for, I would say, fairly minor type recovery. The best ones are obviously when the 2 points are actually joined, not separate as it is here. But what I'll be doing is, if I need to recover, I'll actually be recovering off both points at the same time, so I'm not putting strain on just one side of the chassis. And they're quite well hidden, so they're not really protruding or looking out of place. At any rate, it's a good initial recovery point, better than nothing. At a later stage, if I do get a bar, that'll have its own recovery points, and so that shouldn't be much of an issue. Anyway, hope you got something out of this. If you want to know anything about it, just drop me a line. Thanks for watching.